Today in class, we're going to cover the PCH 1.2 content. This content will actually last for today because you will have a quiz to complete with today's content, and then tomorrow you have videos to watch to learn more about organ donation because this objective is all about organ donation. So today we will go over some basic information of organ donation, and then tomorrow you will watch some actually videos of organ donation families and from a live organ donor because you can also donate. Organ donation is not only for after death, but you can also be a live donor and donate certain organs. So of course with organ donation, the key is to separate fact from fiction. Like some people fear that a doctor won't work as hard to save somebody's life if they believe somebody's an organ donor. That is the furthest thing from the truth. The fact is the doctor that is working on someone in an emergency room knows nothing about the organ donation process and doesn't know if you are a donor or not. And of course, a doctor is going to do their best to keep you alive first and foremost. Organ donation for donation after death, of course, is something that is not addressed with family or even looked at by a patient until death happens in that fact. So the key thing is to make sure you know the facts so that you can make an educated decision about becoming an organ donor or not. Because when you guys begin to get your driver's license and they're going to ask you at the DMV, do you want to become an organ donor? And if you say yes, they're going to put a little red heart on your driver's license. And that is one simple way. Or you can go to this website, donatelifenc.org, to become a registered donor as well. Now, if you're in between the age of 16 and 18 and you say yes to become an organ donor, if something happens to you before you turn 18, your parents can revoke that decision. But once you turn 18, it is your decision. You're an adult and it will not be revoked because somebody else doesn't want it. And of course, when somebody becomes an organ donor, so the OPO, which is the Organ Procurement Organization, that's at a local hospital, in the event that someone dies or has an imminent death in the hospital, a representative is going to go and talk to the family members and loved ones about organ donation. And of course, there is no cost with organ donation. It is simply you volunteer to be an organ donor or you don't volunteer, and it is no cost to you. But with organ donation, you can give someone maybe a second chance at life that is considered to be at because their kidneys are failing and they're on. They have to have dialysis every week. You could give them, if someone has a bad heart, you could give them a heart transplant. There are many different organs, not just your heart, not just your lungs, not just your liver, that can be donated. And of course, here's the other thing. It is illegal to buy or sell organs from transplant in the U.S. So of course, this is a volunteer thing. You can't just pay your way because you need a heart. Organ donation is based upon the need and how bad you need it. People that are on organ donation lists, basically the worse the need, the higher they are on the list. So the more sick they are and the more chances of course, unfortunately, an untimely death or a quicker death, they're going to be higher on the list to receive an organ donation. And of course, it is not against anybody's major religion supports because all religions support organ, eye, and tissue donation. And then the last thing we're going to talk about today is just going over the NC Donate Life website. And of course, here are the register to donate, ways to help, donation, frequently asked questions, being able to give the decision, and living donation. Because like I said, you can also give a living donation because you have 2 kidneys and you only need 1 to function. There are a few other organs you can give and live donation as well. But I'm going to click on the frequently asked questions because this has a lot of very good information. Of course, how can you become a donor? Anybody that is, you can register at the DMV. You can register on this website as long as you're 18, of course, and the key thing is to make sure you tell your family and your loved ones so that they know your wishes and they can respect your wishes after death if something happens to you. Of course, once again, here's how you join. Join at the DMV, register online, and of course, have yourself and make sure you know your families. So what can my family expect? This is what will happen. Like, this goes to be you guys right now being a teenager and you want to join the registry, but your parents might need information about it. Here it is. They can find it. And of course, you want to be a living donor. Like I said, you don't have to be. Death doesn't happen just to be you can be a living donor too, and because you can donate things like a kidney, part of a lung, a partial liver, intestines, and your pancreas can be donated to someone living. Like I said, this is a living donor donation. And of course, anything like eyes, a full lung, a heart, anything like that is going to be after death, post-life donation. You can donate skin, y'all. Basically, you can do anything but you can donate small intestine, but not the large intestine. So this is just information to find out more about organ donation, because today your assignment is to complete the PCH 1.2 quiz. It is a true-false quiz, and any information that's not found on the content page will be found. You can find on this Donate Life page. The quiz, like I said, is only true-false. So all you have to do is go through, like I said, look up the information if you don't know it, and hit submit.